Good morning, everyone. Tarot with Lyra Moon back with you with another pick a card reading for today, June 8th. All you got to do is follow your intuition and pick either card 1, 2, or 3, and I will do the rest starting with card number 1. All right, today, those of you that have card number 1, I am seeing a bit of a slowdown, right? We have two different readings here. For reading number 1, you guys are in a really tough spot. You've been dealing with a crap load of really heavy negative energy. This is transformative energy. This is energy that has been as heavy as it possibly could be in order to transform your life in a really big way. Now, this could be that those in reading 1 are dealing with some severely iffy characters. I would say that these are people that you may be in a relationship or in your family that may not have your best interest at heart. If this is a partnership, this would be someone who is psychologically very damaging, who may cause emotional and psychological harm to you, falling under domestic violence. But it's very difficult to prove because they're very covert, right? So this is a person that makes you doubt your own sanity. Someone who gaslights you, plays mind tricks. This is someone who's out to mess you up in a way. This is someone that you're dealing with. So those folks, you guys are in the thick of it. You guys are really dealing with, do I trust my own intuition or do I not? Do I listen to my gut feeling or do I keep getting gaslit? So you're really in this bind right now where you have love for this person, which is the hardest part of all, is they've made you fall in love with them, but at the same time, they are not being genuine. They are not being true and they're causing harm. So this is that type of energy today where you're really being kind of coming up to the surface, I'd say a little bit, which is allowing you to see the situation a little bit more clearly, giving you the opportunity to move away from it. Now, people with the reading 2, you guys are the ones that are coming out of this situation, where you're coming out of this difficulty, out of this hardship, out of these mental games that have been going on for some time, either with another person or with yourself, internal dialogue that has been really shifty, really rough, causing depression and anxiety, and these things are starting to shift and change and get better. So I do see that as well. So this is kind of like wherever you are on the spectrum, this is a moment of massive transformation that's really giving you the opportunity to see things as they are, rather than to hide or feel like you're stuck maybe because someone's trying to hide you from the truth. So this is that moment that you're kind of getting a little bit of an illumination on this situation, allowing you to move forward. So those in reading 2, I'd say that you're in this point of healing or emotionally dumping all of this crap out, and you're starting to feel a lot better. So it's a dealing with that emotion today. So just kind of prepare for that. All right, and for those of you that picked card number 2, some of the same energy. I think that some of you guys are still with card 2, still dealing with difficult energies. This is maybe finding out that the person that you're with is not all that they seem to be. It could be learning that some obstacle that you're facing is going to be 10 times harder than it is. There's a couple of different things I'm picking up. Travel plans being canceled or being delayed. I'm also picking up that there is a sense of emotional instability. So today may be just a very rough day where we're trying to deal with our emotions, or we're feeling a little bit bogged down, or we're just trying to get through this day. Now, when that ever happens, we have to look at the reasons why. Well, these harder moments are meant to really transform us and allow us to kind of show and shine our light in the world in a different way. So, as bumpy and as uncomfortable as these moments can be, they're really, really positive because they do inevitably lead us to who we are meant to become. So if you're having some difficulties today, remember, this is like everything else. It's a movement, it's a change, it's an opportunity to grow in a really unique, fundamentally you way. And for those of you that picked card number 3, we have the Page of Coins. So new opportunities springing forth because that you have already kind of come through the hardship. You've settled it, you've healed from it, you've really kind of like looked at all of it underneath a microscope and then healed it. And this has allowed for these new opportunities to start coming in. You guys may all collectively want to start manifesting more and more because, like I mentioned, we are having that Jupiter Leo square off on the 11th, which is going to be a perfect day to manifest your dreams, your desires, your intentions. So again, if you're interested, I'm still doing spells for 25 on that day. Anything, everything, whatever goes that you're thinking of. So just reach out at tarotwithlyramoon.com or on Facebook, Tarot with Lyra Moon. And I do think that ultimately today is a big new beginning. This is something that you've been working towards, something that you've been wanting to happen. And you're excited because, well, finally we have this thing coming in, this door kind of opening. We don't have the entire coin just yet, but we have the beginning first steps that give us that opportunity. So it's still a very exciting time overall because there are these new shifts and new things kind of coming in the way that we had hoped for. So an overall general reading today, I think that it is a dusting ourselves off sort of day. We may be feeling a little overwhelmed by the obstacles that we're facing, but ultimately it comes down to seeing the silver lining. This is the silver lining type of day. So if you wake up and you say stub your toe, don't think of it as being a bad day, that the rest of the day is just going to be terrible, because it inevitably will be terrible. Think about that stub toe as, well, that happened. Okay, well, what can you do about that? And move on, saying that today's going to be better and you're going to have a better day. You're going to have a better experience. The way that you respond to life is how life is going to respond to you ultimately. So make sure that you're responding in kind, and life will respond back to you that same way. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to be the light. See you next time.